Hi Stitchers, this is Stitching to Connect Annie. On a beautiful Colorado day, it is the last day of September. My goodness, I don't know where this year's gone. But it's been a fun year now that we're out and about, and I've been traveling this year and it's just been a really good year. And this is like a week late, but this is my second anniversary of YouTube. I started 2 years ago. I think my first one was September 20th, and it is September 30th, so it's 10 days later. I haven't filmed for a little over 2 weeks. I was in DC with my grandkids, teenage grandkids. I just kind of needed to be the adult in the household, especially at night and on the weekends. My granddaughter is a senior. She kind of manages her own life this year, and both kids, my grandson is 15, he'll be 16 in November, and they manage their own, pretty much are self-sufficient. But, you know, the grandson needed help here and there because he doesn't drive yet. He has his permit, but we didn't do any driving. So a little bit of life up front. I can go into that more at the end. I kind of like to save my stuff at the end of life, and then if you're not interested, you can buzz right through. So 2 years, that's pretty exciting. And I'm still thoroughly enjoying it. I've made so many new stitchy friends, and I've gone to so many fun retreats. So I'm glad you joined me. If you just found me, welcome. If I'm not your cup of tea, I have no issues of you not subscribing. But if you are, subscribe, like, comment, and become part of my I'm usually about a week to 10 days. 2 weeks is a little longer than I usually go. I try to do a week to 10 days, and then, you know, life comes up, different things happen. So anyway, I'm going to jump into, I usually talk about what I've been working on, my haul, some plans, and then at the end, a little bit more life. My kitty has come back. She's now crawling into my suitcase, which I still have not unpacked. I got home on Tuesday night. I got home about 9 o'clock Tuesday night. So, and this is Friday. So I hope you're having a good stitchy week. I hope you've had a good stitchy week and you can maybe enjoy me on the weekend. But nevertheless, when I started this whole adventure, I said I was doing it for myself, and I continue to do it for myself. It's a really good way for me to keep track of my stitching progress. It's a really good way. I call it Stitching to Connect Annie because I believe in connecting in our community is super important. And it also lifts my spirits. And so I hope you enjoy it, and let's move along. Okay, so now I won't be able to find exactly what I'm looking for because things are kind of in disarray. But let me start with my new starts, of which I have 2, I believe. One is, I've been planning to start this a while back. I'm doing this for my daughter for her birthday next year. She loves all things French, and I thought it'd be a fun thing to do for her kitchen. She has some French items, and so this is how far I got. Oh boy, I have a needle on here. I need to take care of that needle. If it's your first time, you will understand why I said that, because I have a cat that ate a needle and thread this summer, and it was traumatic and expensive and a surgery. And if you want to know more about that, go back and look at my summer videos. But anyway, I don't leave a needle or a thread hanging. And so when I was in DC, I took this with me to DC. I started in DC. At home, there's nary a needle or a thread hanging anywhere. So I got to take care of that right after I get off. So that's how much I've done. I am using all the called for threads. They're, I think for the most part, WIPS Dye Works. Yes, they're all WIPS Dye Works. So these are all the threads I'm using. Really pretty palette. When I got it started, I went, oh, I really like this. So I went ahead and I ordered all the rest of them. There's, I think it was called, this is a hands-on design pattern. It was called A Well-Seasoned Year, and it was in 2019. So, and there's 4 of them every season. And then there's a box that you can do and put that they all fit in. So you can, so this, if you can see this, this has like a clip, and so it's removable. And I am looking for this. I'm looking for one of these boards. And if anybody has any ideas, then they can comment in comments. Shoot me a comment or message me or whatever, and let me know what is a good resource for those boards, because I haven't found anything. I may have to end up going and finding one that I can just stain or something. But I do like having that clip on there because it's kind of cool. So that's my first start. So I started that in DC. One of the really fun things I did in DC was when I went to Black Needle Society camp in August in Independence, Missouri. I met a gal from DC. Her name is Karen. Hi, Karen, if you're watching. And we just kind of, and it was her first retreat, so I tried to be a big sister and kind of walk her through things, and we really hit it off, and we sat next to each other at the table for the whole time, and it was really fun. And we had talked about connecting in DC when because I knew I was coming in September when my daughter and husband went on this trip to cover the kids. So I connected with her, and she came over and we stitched for an afternoon, which was super fun. She picked up lunch, and then we just chatted and visited. And I believe she's going to the Pittsburgh Steel City Stitchers retreat in March, which I'm also going to. Pardon me, spitting. So we can connect again at that point in time. She wasn't too afraid of the dogs that run the household at my daughter's house. And yeah, we had a nice time. And did I work? No, I didn't work on this. I worked on the river, which I'll show you how much I got. I got it done a lot on the river. But I had started this the night before. I really like this fabric. I believe it's a Fortnite fabric. I think it's 16 count. It's either 16 or 18 count, but I think it's going to be really pretty. And I think I have enough. I think I have enough to do one more of the 4, and then I'll find something that coordinates. They don't necessarily have to be all the same fabric. So, enough about that little project. It's kept in my wonderful little project bag that was made and exchanged at camp. It says summer nights and bonfire lights with a s'more on it, which is, if you all heard, we roasted s'mores at 100-degree heat in Kansas City. Or we roasted marshmallows, put on the s'mores. So that's a fun little remembrance. And she made this lovely bag. I'm going to kind of copy it when I start making my own bags. Super cute, nice size. So, okay, what next? And then my next start, jump into that. That's part of my haul too. I'm going to put off that next start for a little bit because it's part of my huge haul that I have. So I'm going to skip that little bit and go into some of my WIPS. And I worked on several WIPS while I was gone. I took, this bag was fabulous to travel with and take. I packed it in my suitcase. It's a Frogworks bag from Black Needle Society. And, oh, okay, so here's my project I worked quite a bit on when I was there. You know, everybody's seen this, but let me show you the pattern. I was trying not to have a bunch of bags and things to pull from, but I guess I don't. Damn. So this pattern is called the River. It's beautiful. And this is how much I have done. So I did all of this below the bands while I was in DC, which isn't a terrible amount, but it was, I don't know, I got a few hours in here and there between puppy sitting and grandchild watching. They're not children anymore. Grand teen watching. Grand person watching. Yeah. Granddaughter and grandson, I can say that. Watching, you know, helping fulfill their needs. And then there was 2 puppies, and we'll talk about puppies at the end of because there's so much puppies. So anyway, it's so beautiful. If you can see, they gave us, this was in the November Black Needle Society box. And I'm sorry if I'm repeating things you've heard many, many times, but that's what you get with me. And this, while I was there, I also, so we got this thread, and it was forbidden fiber thread, I believe. It's a beautiful, beautiful thread. While I was there, I decided I needed to cut all the links. It was in one big long hank, and I was struggling every time I pulled a set of threads to work on. So I did do that while I was doing other things at my daughter's. So that was a WIP, which I was excited about. I worked a little bit on Gilmore Girls. Not a lot, but a little. So I have some more on Gilmore Girls. I worked on her, them, it, she, and I did all that green. All the green around that's going to be a Jeep. So I did all that green, especially at the bottom, very bottom, if you can see. I pulled my own threads on this, and so it's going to look a lot different than you've seen the originals. But I'm happy with it, and it's coming along. I was hoping to get more done on that, but didn't, because I started that French piece. Oops, what am I doing here? I've got all kinds of things. Magnets sticking to me everywhere. Okay, and I think that's all no, I didn't. This was, and I don't have a picture of it. It's Night Walks Down by the Blue Flower. And I have, if I find a picture, I'll show it to you, but I don't see it right off the bat. It's this one. Is that correct? Am I holding that right? No, I'm not holding that right. It's this way. So I did this color. Again, should not have these threads hanging. Bad mommy. I'm going to have to check on these and get those taken care of to protect my cat from herself. So anyway, I did a little bit more. I think I had part of the flower done, and so I worked on the flower and then up the stem. So not a lot, but something. I touched it, which sometimes that's all you can hope for. And that's all of my WIPs, I believe. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. I did, no, that's not true, but I'm not going to show it because I don't think I did that much more on it. I worked on the Haunted Library, and I really want to work on that in October. That's one of my goals in October, is to work on that. I'm way, way behind on that, but it's so fun. It's so fun to stitch, and a new piece came out today. They come out every Friday. I think it's till the end of October. They come out every week till the end of October. So I think we have like 4 more maybe. So I did work on that before I left. Was there any, but like I said, I'm not going to pull that out. I don't think there was anything else I was going to work on. I also did not pull out my book that I keep track of everything. But I'm just going to ramble for right now because I have a lot of haul. So it's fall, y'all. I found this really cute. I'm a textile person. I appreciate beautiful fabric and nice. I used to sew. I used to make all my own clothes. I made my daughter's prom dresses, and I drew the line at her wedding dress. I didn't make that, but I've made all my dresses for my kids' weddings, and I've made some dresses for my granddaughter for different things. I made her a Frozen dress, of course. I made it for her right before the pattern came out for it. So that was an adventure back 10 years ago. And anyway, I miss sewing, but I don't. When it became so much, I only make clothes now for special occasions, like, so it's unique. And, you know, used to, I made a lot of my clothes. Anyway, all that to say, I saw this online, and I loved the fabric. I thought, what a fun fall fabric. Goes along with my design aesthetic as far as color. And you can see I have a necklace that I've had for a year now that I wear off and on. And it's just fun to get out and wear nice things again. I went out and had lunch with my girlfriend and I wore this yesterday. I had choir this morning, I wore this today. So I thought I'd give you a treat. See me as something other than a grungy t-shirt. I am rambling. Okay, so haul. So I'll put that off a little bit. But then the rest of my haul is, let me make sure I do this somewhat organized. So one thing I got, last time I explained to you I was going to start making project bags. And I went ahead and bought Teresa Kovic's Riley Blake Design 5-inch stacker. Sometimes we call these cakes in the quilting world. Cakes or something like that. Anyways, it's 42, I believe, 42 pieces of all of those fabrics in 5-inch stacks. So, what goodness. What goodness. I found it on Amazon and I grabbed it. So, I'm excited about that. Somebody enabled me. I know I have it here. Okay. Someone enabled me. I can't remember who. And I've been kind of wanting to do the Just Another Button club. So I did jump on that, and these are mostly things I did when I was in DC and I was shopping from DC, and then I was like, my husband Robert would say, you got another package today? I said, put it in the stack. So, because I was gone 2 weeks, just a day short of 2 weeks. It was a long time. Anyway, cute, cute, cute buttons. Pumpkins. Are those cute or what? Another one. I love the gray one. Another one. So there's 5 pumpkins. I kind of dug out the really special ones. A cat. First I thought it was a boot. It's a cat. Sorry about my hair. A bat. And then all these fun buttons. And it comes in a cute little tin. And I'm enamored. I'm just enamored. I love nice buttons. I think I have a good collection. Ooh, this one's cute. I hadn't seen. Oh, these are both cute. Hadn't noticed these. So these are cute. They're very sweet. It's very hard to hold buttons in my fingers. Aren't those cute little flowers? I thought, well, between making my project bags and if I ever fully finish anything, I'm sorry, my hair's crazy. That'll be fun. So I did do that. And so I'm at, it's quarterly, I believe. So the next one I'll get is for Christmas, and then spring, and then summer, I believe. So I jumped on that. So that's part of my haul. And then while I was gone, I received my Classic Colorworks Floss of the Month Club that I get once a month. So I'm not going to show each one, but really pretty colors. So I got all of those. A lot of fall colors. I got, I'm not seeing it. I got Weeks Dye Works too. Oh, here they are. Is this? No, that's not it. I don't know what I did with that. And then I ordered NPI. These are NPI silks because I believe I showed it before I left. I went ham on my Cochran Hollow piece. And I needed these colors to finish out that one block. So I ordered those. So those came. I know I had some Weeks Dye Works. I don't know where they went. Because I belong to the Weeks Dye Works Club too. And then these are all the patterns I got when I was gone. So, oh, so I got one of my French another one of my French kitchen pieces. This is, and I don't speak French. Pomme de Esage. I don't know. It's apples and has apples on it. Apple and sage. Here we go. Apple and sage. I should have asked my daughter, how do you pronounce these? I didn't want to ask her because some of these are going to be hers. So that's really, really pretty. I need to find kind of a pretty grungy, beigey brown to do that on. I'm excited about that. So I got that, and then I've ordered the other 3 from an Etsy shop that I should be getting either tomorrow or today or tomorrow. I need to double check on that. I ordered this Country Cottage Needleworks, and I'm sorry, it's so small, but I'm going to show it to you anyway. It's called Summer Seascape. Oh, it's not too bad, and it's not too glary. Anyway, not too crazy about the people, but I love the houses and the sailboat, so I may do like a three-piece on it. I may warm up to the people, but not sure. So I got that one. And then, as I said, my daughter loves all things French, and I saw this in, I cannot remember who I ordered from this, and I was going to tell you who I ordered it from, because I like to support, you know, small businesses. If somebody wants to know, I will just comment, and I will let you know, because I can look it up. But anyway, I saw this, again, sorry for the glare. Is that fabulous? It's a full coverage piece, and I do think I would do it on blue and skip all the sky. I'm pretty sure, and that wouldn't be too bad. I mean, it has the trees in the background and the foreground, and I just thought it was charming, and I think it would mean a lot to her. That's it. I don't know when I'll do it, but you know, you see something and you go, oh, that would be so fun to give to my daughter. So we'll see. And whoever I got that from, Yale Cross Stitchery maybe? They sent me some fun little free patterns, which I can't show you because they're patterns. Or maybe I got this from there. Anyway, Miss Michelle Bendy Stitchy, who is one of my favorite designers and one of my favorite Flosstubes, and I belong to her Patreon, and I like her a lot. She did this for some kind of charity or some kind of thing that she was working. Anyway, she did this and I fell in love with it. And I had to search for this one. It is, what year? 2007. But she did it with I think she did this with a turquoise pumpkin or a white pumpkin. Anyway, I really like it. And that crazy peacock, turkey, whatever he is. It's called Grim Gourds. It's a Plum Street sampler. And I don't think I have any Plum Street samplers. I could be wrong. I could be lying. But so how fun is that? So that'll be next year. Next Halloween. Probably. Unless I get a bug. I might. Then I went ahead and got the Halloween. Hello Halloween by Teresa Kogut. This is the only expo piece I've bought. But people were showing it, and I know people have shown it, so there's no point in me showing you in the insides or anything. This is a fabulous book. If you like Teresa Kogut and you like cats, I'll tell you one that I'm going to do. Probably the one, well, they're both winking. What's the one I like so much? The one with the little collar. Reminds me of my girl, my Sierra girl. But this one's beautiful. And then she has lots of her, because she's a painter. I think these are her designs. But that's what I got. So it's Teresa Kogut month because remember I got all these fabrics to make anyway, I showed them to you. The fabrics to make my bag out of. Yeah, oh, here they are. These little fun things. Those are all Teresa Kogut Halloween, what's it called? Halloween Whimsy. Yeah. And I know, and you can look around for these. I just happened to grab them because they were on Amazon. I wanted them right away, and I thought, well, this will be easy. So How fun is that? Okay, then, so that was all my haul. So I came home on Tuesday and I had a stack. Like this came in the mail. I got 2 pairs of shorts for next year. I got them on sale. I got a sweater. I got, now that we can go out and do things again, I wanted to freshen my wardrobe for the year. So it was like Christmas when this came. But then the surprise, so 2 things. So this is definitely this is fall y'all haul. Back, I don't remember. And this is Fangirl Fibers. So this week, yesterday, today, actually, I watched it, part of it at midnight, and then I fell asleep. I couldn't watch it all. Fangirl Fibers put together a Halloween box. This was the only Halloween box I got, I think. I'm pretty sure I didn't get the Black Society one. I think this was the one I got. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus. How cute is that? We got threads. These are not the right threads. Oh, here we go. They must be, those must go for, okay. I will get organized, people. I will. No, that's not correct. I don't know where my threads are for this. Yeah. No, yeah. I don't know. Anyway, yeah. So this came. I'm going to mix things up. Oh, shoot. I shouldn't have done it. I shouldn't have done it this way. I'm a little confused already. Oh, okay. I can tell you now. Okay, so we got 4 threads. Amok, Black Flame Candle. Cool. Thackeray Binks, which is the black cat, which has a lot of black and a little bit of purple in it. Mary. I'm not sure why hers is red, because Mary has black and purple hair. Sarah, who's the blonde, so that makes perfect sense. Sarah and Winifred, and the only connection to Winifred that's green is her dress. So I'm using part of those threads that we got with that box, and then I'm using other things that I have, like some color and cottons from, I'm not sure what these are from, and some, I think I'm using, there's a, oh yeah, Weeks Dye Works. I'm using another color and cotton, these 2 for, is that right? Yeah. For Mary's hair. It's going to be a little bit of all purples. These 2 for, what did I say? Yeah, Sarah's hair. And I'm using kind of an interesting combo. I'm using strawberry and orange. Yeah, strawberry and this one. I'm using these 2 colors for Winifred's hair. So yeah, it's, the size is about, did I get a piece of fabric with this? I did get a piece of fabric with this too. They asked for what size you wanted, and I got her started. So this was my second start. Okay, so that's Miss Winifred's hair. The middle red is this part right here I'm trying to point out, and then the orange is on this side. So I got to start. I'm excited. Oh, we got says, "Come we fly." If you're at all familiar with Hocus Pocus. So I think I skipped over the part. So Hocus Pocus, and this was like a 30-year anniversary. I'm sorry, my back is hurting. I gotta lean back a little bit. This was a 30-year anniversary that Disney, because I believe from the beginning Disney put this out. They did Hocus Pocus 30 years ago. so they did Hocus Pocus 2, and it came out today. Yeah, today. And it's the three witches, and they have another adventure with some other new kids. So it's super fun. I'm excited to get back to it because, like I said, I was too tired when I started it last night. It was after midnight. So I'm planning on I'm going to watch that today, and then I'm going to watch the original. Or I may just watch the original first and then watch the second one. Again, cute. And the box had this in it. It says, "Some legends never die." And I'm not sure if that was in the first one or if it's going to be in the second one. How cool is that? With a real metal straw. I've never had when I was in DC, I kept finding these around the house. And I go, what are these? And then my grandson said, Granny, they're metal straws because we don't use plastic in the house. Oh, cool. So this is my first metal straw, and you can put it in the dishwasher and get them washed and stuff, or you can get a little pipe cleaner thing to clean them. Anyway, cool. And it's really nice, nicely made, has a top that adjusts and all that. And it sits back here with all my goodies, which is super fun. Oh, and then this came to this. It's just a bunch of Hocus Pocus, and it's an Old Soul scented candle, and it smells really good, but it leaked. So I didn't even open it all. I can't even get it open. I'm going to have to run it under hot water, I think. It didn't damage anything because they had sealed up everything, but in the box it had like leaked. And so this is like leaked candle, but it does smell really good. So when I opened it, I could smell that, and I was like, ooh, I like that. And it came, they also sent flavored popcorn, which I gave my husband because I can't eat popcorn. So that was a fun box. Did I get anything else in that box? I don't think so. Okay. So I knew I was getting that. I think, I don't know. So these either came with this box or with the next thing I got. And I can't rightly remember for sure. It's not going to come to me. But right now it's on the project. All the colors I'm using, plus a few that I was kind of thinking of using but didn't take off the ring for this. So I'm hoping to get quite a bit done on that this weekend and have some fun with that. Okay, so before I left, one of the Flosstubers. Okay, this is really bad. I have to look at the card she gave me. Okay, it's Stacy Stitches. Has a floss tube. Has a I don't know if she has a website. Does she have a website? StacyStitchesCreativeStudios.com. She has a website. She is the one who's doing Beach Please Cross Stitch Retreat in 2024. That's not next year. That's the year after. It's going to be February 22nd to the 24th, and it's in Sheridan Sandy Key Resort in Clearwater Beach, Florida. I don't know what the hurricane did to Clearwater Beach, Florida. Clearwater Beach, Florida is not far from Tampa, so in my memory bank. I've been to Tampa, and I'm not sure if we've been to Clearwater Beach or not. Anyway, it's in February. Probably not going to go because traveling. I did travel to the February Pittsburgh retreat this year and almost didn't get there. Weather-wise, it's not a really good idea to try to get out of Denver in February, or you might get routed through Chicago, which is even worse. So by that, I was very fortunate to be able to get to the retreat. Had a fabulous time. But so Stacy, I love the idea of this retreat, and please look into it if you are interested in a beach. That's so cute. Look at those birds. I just want to stitch those birds. I don't know. So go to her website, StacyStitchesCreativeStudio.com. I'll try to link it below. I'm still not very good at that. Anyway, so here's the deal. She reached 1,000 subscribers, and this was like 3 weeks ago, 3 or 4 weeks ago. I watched her video, and because I knew about this retreat and I wanted to hear about the retreat, and so I watched her video, and then her next video was her next YouTube. Same video, I mean YouTube. Her next YouTube was her 1,000. She got 1,000 subscribers, which is a big deal. I was excited for her, and she was doing a giveaway, and I just went, I'll just apply, or enter, not apply, but enter. Filled out the form, blah blah blah. And so when I was in DC, I got a notice that I got a delivery, and I was like, I don't remember ordering this. And I went through back, because I kind of keep a list of things I've ordered. Went back and checked off the boxes of the deliveries I've gotten. I knew I was going to get my Viber Fangirl box, my Hocus Pocus box. I knew I was getting that. But anyway, I walked in. Robert says, there's your stack of things you got while you were gone. And there was this box. You have to see this box. It is, you have to see, it's so cute. So it's this white box. In this corner, it says, relax, she won this. How cute is that for, spouses or partners or family members that are like, my God, what did you buy and what did you spend and what did you order? It says on the corner, so yay, I'm here. Anyway, Stacy Stitches Creative Studio. I did not order anything from Stacy Stitches. In it, it's like, congrats, enjoy your giveaway. And on the back, she wrote a note. She says, Annie, congratulations on winning my 1K subscribe giveaway. Please tag me in your stitching so I can see your progress. Heart, Stacy. OMG. And I had completely forgot. She had shown everything she was including in the video. So I'm thinking those little stars were in this too. Okay, so first of all, so it all came in this really nice little bag. It has kitty hairs all over it. Cute little pumpkin bag. I love cute project bags. In this nice little box, I'll, cute it up. And her focus was, I want to say the summertime, and I don't remember exactly when. I think there was maybe a total of 25 designers who got together, and they all designed projects and patterns and charts that had cottage garden threads in a fall design. Okay, and like I said, I'm a Michelle Bendy fan, and she had done one, so I'd seen hers, and she had talked about it and everything. Well, these are the 4 threads, cottage garden threads. These threads are made in Australia, so maybe a little on the spendy side. I never looked into how much they cost or anything, but look how pretty they are. Okay, so there's one. It is called, do they have names? Yes, they have names. Golden Gully, Terracotta, this rich orange and browns, spruce, greens, really pretty, and dandelion, which are golds. Okay, so these 4 beautiful colors, and they, so with those threads came this little card, and so I pulled one of each thread just so I could see kind of what they look like. So, and this was called a cross stitch, X stitch, the rainbow stitch along. So if you go to Facebook, you can find that group. Also called hashtag Autumn Garden Sal for Just went Instagram, pardon me, Instagram users. Anyway, so Stacy included those 4 threads. There's a lot more. And then she included 1, 2, 3, 4, I think. 4 of the 25 designers. 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 of them. Okay. So 5 of the 25. So, yeah. So my first one I was excited about was my girl, Michelle. She did this one. It's called Autumn Colors. And it says, autumn colors don't just, I'm sorry, is that right? Autumn colors don't just fall. I'm sorry. Autumn colors don't just fall, they fly. And Michelle had designed this. And I thought that was really beautiful. Not sure if it was part of, if it became part of Expo. It may have. I don't know for sure. But she had shown this on her Patreon. And so I knew I eventually would like to have that, but then, you know, I was like, someday I'll get it. Okay. This one is called If I Had a Flower. This is by Darling and Whimsy. It says, if I had a flower for every time I thought of you, I could walk in my garden forever. And isn't that beautiful? Now, again, this is with all these cottage garden threads that I got from Miss Stacy. This one is Sweet Wing Studio. Happy fall, y'all. Super cute, super nice, super fun. And these are quick stitches. Quick stitches. I may have to do 1 or 2 of them. This one's a Best Autumn Available Top Knot Stitcher Shop. Have the best autumn available to you. How fun is that? And beautiful. And then this one is by Pixel Pixie Cross Stitch, Mum's the Word, and it's mums, which a lot of people have mums in their fall arrangements and fall gardens, and if you're a flower person, you like mums probably in the fall. How cute is that? 5 patterns. The threads. There's more. Cute little stickers. I won't pull them all out. Well, hello, beautiful, glorious fall. There's a butterfly. There's a couple more really cute stickers. Mini project card. Front is like that. Back has, these are Stacy's, chart, fabric, and started and finished. So you could punch a hole or hole punch one of these, hang it on your project bag or put it in your project bag or whatever. And you'll have your info when you started, which is cute. Pin minis. I love pin minis. I have several sets. Finishing fabric by Lady.Creates Berry Crush. I'm sorry for the glare. I just feel like pulling all this out because it's hands. Berry Crush. Okay, and 2 finishing. One is Chicky, which is the green, I believe. No, that's the white, and it's a, I'm wrong. Okay, one is like a chenille. It's called Chicky, and the other is Mossy. Obviously, that's the green, and it's little green pom-poms. I put them all in one bag because easier. 2 of those, the finishing fabric. Oh, and a needle minder. I won all of that. Well, I guess you would say won. I don't know. I received the giveaway of all of that. Okay, people, this is a girl, this is a lady who has never really won a lot of things. And last year, a basket at StitchCon 21, a basket at StitchCon 22, this basket, not basket, but box. And then I've won things that I've entered off and on, and it's just like, maybe I should start buying lotto tickets. My husband buys them, but maybe I'm the one who should start buying them because maybe there's some luck Maybe you need to rub my head, and maybe some of my luck will rub off on you. Okay? That's quite a lot of haul, y'all, for 2 weeks. Really? Yeah. Okay, so I've gone 45 minutes. I'm going to tack on a little bit of life here, and then I'm going to be done. And it's really been fun to talk to you. So if you're done and you don't want to hear about any more life, it's going to be mostly about my vacation. I use that word loosely. My trip to be with my grandkids and puppy dogs. Then move on, and I will see you next time in 10 days to 2 weeks, or a week to 10 days. I don't know. It's Stitching to Connect Annie, and I will see you then. If you want to know about my life ads, then this is that. So my son and daughter-in-law decided to go to Portugal for 9 days. They used to travel a lot before COVID, and they celebrated their 20th wedding anniversary during COVID. So no travel during that time. And so they jingled me back in May and said, Mom, would you come out and be with the kids, be the adult in the household, evenings and weekends, and, just be there. And we want to take this trip. And they said it'd be in September. And I said, yep, I can do that. I wasn't sure if I knew my husband couldn't do it because he started teaching again. He's a professor. So I knew he couldn't come, but I could do it. So I said, yeah, for sure. So almost 2 weeks ago, it was 2 weeks ago yesterday, got on the plane, flew to DC. They have a nice home in DC. And the kiddos left on Saturday. My daughter and her husband left on Saturday, and then I had the kids and the dogs for 9 days after that. One of the really fun things we did was my daughter and her husband joined a boat club, and we got to go out on the Potomac on a boat on an evening ride on Friday night about 7ish, and it was like 82 degrees. I mean, it was a perfect night. So I got some cool, if I can get these pictures in, I will. I'll try to remember to put them in. Cool pics of the monuments and Georgetown, the University of Georgetown, from the water. And that was fun. And then just to be with them. And there were the teens didn't want to go. So it was the adults, which was fine. And then we had dinner at the wharf, and that was really nice. And so that was the Friday before they left on Saturday. So that was fun. And then they have 2 dogs. 2 dogs. I am a cat person, if you have watched me at all, and you know that. I have one beautiful black cat. I like dogs. They're okay, but they're a lot of work, and they have 2. And Brigitte and Mika. Brigitte for the French side of things, Mika for the Ukrainian side of things. So that's the family heritage and interests. So they were a handful. Dogs are just needy. That's all there is to it. They would sit there and just stare at me and they're little dogs, under 15 pounds probably, maybe under 20 pounds. Not very big dogs. I could lift them and carry them around pretty easily. And they would just sit there and stare at me, like when I was watching TV or trying to stitch or whatever, like, what are we gonna do next? What are you doing? Why aren't you playing ball with me? Why can't we go for a walk right now? Do I need to be fed? It was one thing after another. Bless their little hearts. So I walked them. They need to be walked separately, and they're little. One is not very house trained yet, so there's issues with that, but they're sweet dogs. They're sweet dogs. When they weren't acting crazy and they would like cuddle up next to me, oh, they were very sweet. So I enjoyed that. So yeah, for 10 days, almost 10 days of solid time, I woke up at 5, between 5 and 5:30 to get up, take the dogs out to potty, and feed them in the mornings. And I am not a morning person. This girl on a regular basis does not wake up before 8 or 9 in the morning because I'm a late night person. I like to stay up late. I do a lot of my stitching between 12 and 2 in the morning sometimes, or 10 and 12 at night, and then, chill. It's all kind of depending on my hands and my day. But I've always been a night person. And so I don't wake up that early. So I would get up, get them done, get my grandson out the door for school. My granddaughter was totally self-sufficient. She's 17. And then either go back to bed or do stuff with the dogs or do some household type things, take them for walks. Then they have a nanny slash housekeeper slash cook that comes in the afternoon and helps with running Nathaniel around after school and cooking the meals and cleaning the house and just doing all the domestic type chores. So I didn't really have any chores to do except for take care of the dogs. And they also like the dogs. So that was kind of like when they'd come through the door, I would say, here are the puppies. They need a walk or whatever. And I would go like, either go back to bed in the afternoon or get my stitching out and stitch or just watch TV or just, so I'd have like 4 hours before the kids got home from school. And that was my days. So that's what I was there for. We had great weekends. It was fun. They did not give me a whit of problems. They're such good kids. I love my grandkids so much. So that was my 2 weeks. I was so glad to get home. I was so glad to get home to my kitty cat who just loves on me and wants to be fed and her box cleaned and so much easier than dogs. But I know you dog people loved your dogs. I am not a dog person. I'm a cat person. Okay, so all that to say, that's what I've been doing for the last 2 weeks. Plans. I want to be part of Athena's 13 days of Halloween. And I made a list, and I'm not going to go, I think I went through the list last time I shared what I was going to work on. I definitely want to work on my Hocus Pocus piece. I want to work on the Haunted Library. Those 2 pieces for sure. I have a pumpkin hunt piece I want to finish because I'd like to get that out for this Halloween. So that's it. It's been 50 minutes and why am I bouncing? I don't know. I'm getting a little spacey. So I want to say goodbye and have the best weekend that's available to you, or the best fall that's available to you, as one of the stitches said. And that was a cute piece. I'm so blessed. I got so many nice things to work on and to dream about and have fun with and enjoy. And I'm going to enjoy connecting with you on Zoom calls and things like that in October. I'm home for the whole month of October. I'm going to Seattle for a long weekend in November to see my other son, or my youngest son and his wife. And I will be there for a long weekend, but I'm home the whole month of October. So that's going to be nice. So I'll just be stitching, and I belong to a choir, so I'll be singing. I'll be at my practices once a week, and that's my life. So my husband and I have a great life together, and our kitty cat, Sierra, and I just want to wish you all a happy fall if I don't see you again, or if I see you, I hope I'll see you in a week or so. And keep connecting, keep stitching, enjoy every day that you can, and love to all. Bye for now.